Viewers, a political storm is brewing in Karnataka after State Minister Priyank Kharge formally urged Chief Minister Siddaramaiah to ban all RSS activities on government-owned properties. Now, in a strongly worded letter, Priyank Kharge accused the RSS of spreading negativity among children and youth. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has acknowledged the request and directed the Chief Secretary to take immediate action. Listen in to Priyank Kharge.
They have history of serving the nation for 100 years. I'm asking only 10 things. If the RSS philosophy is so good, so inclusive, why aren't the BJP's leaders' children in shakas? Why don't you see them in gadaveshas with lathis? Why is this only for SC, STs, backwards, OBCs and the poor? Why is RSS being given such a free run in the country? They say that they are not politically aligned, but they seem to have an opinion on everything, on foreign affairs, on economic affairs, on issues plaguing the country. They are the ones choosing the BJP national head, and they say they are not political.
Let's try and understand a little bit of the past. In 1948, 1975 and 1992, the RSS was banned under the Congress Party's watch, with the bans being subsequently lifted. In 1963, the RSS marched on the Republic Day parade under Jawaharlal Nehru because their contribution during the 1962 war against China to society and how they helped even manage basic civic administration was acknowledged. Now, but the organization has been a constant point of attack against the BJP with the claims of Hindu terror, saffronization of education, and to even charges of backing the British during the freedom struggle. All of this ignores the decades of social welfare, seva, which has been done for the country, and that has been always espoused, advocated by the organization. And this is across Bharat. Now, namely the efforts to bolster Bharat's ancient traditions in the mainstream, and more importantly, ensure that every Bharatiya puts Bharat first. Now, the question remains, is the Congress blindly following this principle of RSS Virod? Or is it doing this because it's in bed with certain radical elements who see the RSS as a threat? The Congress has always taken a politically opposing position vis-a-vis the RSS historically. But there are also annals in our history which chronicle the RSS working closely with the Congress party and tall Congress leaders too. So where is the problem in Karnataka? Let's try and debate and discuss this. Anand Ranganathan, author, scientist, Darwinian atheist, political commentator with us. Surabhi Hodigere, Karnataka spokesperson of the BJP. We're looking into the future for national, but we'll see. All is well. Best of luck. At least that brings a smile on all our panelists. And Syed Asad Abbas, political analyst. Syed Asad Abbas, let's start with you. What is the problem that some factions within the Karnataka Congress and the Congress party have with the RSS?
Anand Saab, in your opening statement, you did mention, yes, there is a Congress leader called M.Y. Patel who allowed several of the RSS processions, gatherings, functions to take place. There are no two ways about it. Also, Mr. Priyank Kharge has made it clear about his opinion and his urge to the Chief Minister for the ban. The fact of the matter, back in the time when Sardar Vallabhbhai banned the RSS, the ban was lifted on 3 conditions. That the RSS will adopt the Indian flag, that the RSS will follow the Indian constitution, and the third being the RSS will not affiliate itself in any political party or gathering. The fact we need to understand, I have 2 presentations to you now. Indira Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi. We have seen previously in the history where Indira Gandhi did speak very highly of the RSS. Today's day and age, we see Rahul Gandhi, her grandson, speaking against it. There are contradictions, like you said, there are no two ways about it. Let me present you what I understand of this situation coming from the state of Karnataka. The fact of the matter, Mohan Bhagwat ji had made a statement that women belong to do the household work and men are supposed to do the external duties. This, of course, was found to be regressive, but now progressively we do see that Mr. Mohan Bhagwat has softened his side in the recent past. Had it been the case, if Mohan Bhagwat ji stuck to the same, we wouldn't see an able articulate spokesperson like a Surabhi Hodigere ji with us in the panel today. Rather should be doing household
See,
work
I'll tell you what,
and
you're
otherwise.
digressing. My point is, sir, the more you speak, sometimes you lose the train of thought. You have to be objective and try and understand what is the bee in the bonnet that Mr. Kharge or the Congress party has against the RSS. What has the RSS, if they are such a nondescript entity which has got no standing and they've not contributed anything, they're not a threat, then why oppose whatever activity they are doing? There has to be some logic there. Dr. Ranganathan?
Good evening, Anand, and good evening to my fellow panelists. I'll tell you what the situation is. Because whatever Mr. Kharge has said, honestly, this kind of illogical, irrational, hypocritical, bigoted, hateful thinking can only result when an apple does not fall far from the tree. And in this case, it's a jackfruit. From having to apologize for the lie that RSS killed Gandhi, to Congress leaders claiming 2611 was an RSS conspiracy, there is no opportunity that Congress has missed slander to RSS. It was banned, as you rightly said, the RSS in 1947. The ban was lifted by Sardar Patel himself when he wrote to Nehru that RSS was not involved in the assassination of Mahatma Gandhi. Then the Congress under Nehru banned the RSS organizer and jailed its editor. And then Indira Gandhi banned government employees from taking part in RSS activities, something that Kharge and Congress again want to replicate. So tell me this. Government employees can fervently believe in political, supremacist, exclusivist, othering aspects of some religions and ideology, believe in religious brotherhoods over and above India, can refuse to sing Vande Mataram, can take part in activities of all other organizations, including SDPI and Muslim League, but not the RSS? Tell me, does the RSS preach no one has the right to be worshipped but Shiva 4062? Those who deny the Vedas, their necks will be shackled 4070. Muslims are the worst of creatures 98:6. Do not marry Muslim women unless they come to believe in Hinduism 2221. Fight against those who do not believe in Vishnu and who do not adopt Hinduism. Fight them until they give the jizya while they are humble 929. Those who disbelieve in our shlokas, we will drive them into a fire 456. Do not take disbelievers as friends unless they convert and kill them if they refuse 489. And talking of fascism, it wasn't Dr. Mohan Bhagwat's, but rather Rahul Gandhi's grandfather who was fighting alongside the Nazis while serving in Mussolini's army, even as RSS leaders willingly faced the noose in fight for India's independence.
Right.
The legendary names like Devipat Chaudhary, Jagatpati Kumar, Anna Sahib Deshpande, Ramakant Keshav, Vasantrao Oak, Narayan Singh, Chandrakant Bhardwaj, Dada Naik Chimur, Babu Rao Begade, Lala Hansraj, Balaji Raipurkar and Hemu Kelani participated in our freedom struggle and quit India movement as well and faced the gallows. Look, Anand, the real fascist is the Congress. From amending the constitution to trampling upon free speech to junking the Supreme Court judgments, what has the Congress not done that isn't fascist? And finally, as for the party of freedom struggle, on August 15, 1947, Mountbatten told Nehru to not lower the Union Jack because it would make him unhappy. Nehru agreed. The INA protested. They weren't allowed to enter the Red Fort. The British flag wasn't even lowered on our Independence Day. Finally, 10 seconds quote. Quit India movement is irresponsible and insane, displaying bankruptcy of statesmanship by a prophet of a dark age, unquote. Who said this? Dr. Ambedkar.
Well, you've chronicled the past. I'm going to come to the current. What is the problem? Does the Congress leadership want the RSS to engage with it? Is this why they keep riling up? Or is it appeasement, Surabhi Hodigere? Why is it that the RSS and its activities trouble entities? And Siddaramaiah now wants what is being followed in Tamil Nadu to be implemented in Karnataka.
Thank you, Anand. While history has much to tell us and teach us about the different contradictions within the Congress party on how they felt about the Sangh, we don't have to look much further here in Karnataka, because it was just a few months ago that DK Shivkumar stood up in the assembly and said that, you know what, I've also been to Shakas and recited Namaste Sada Vatsale Matrabhumi in the assembly, let anywhere else. He faced a lot of backlash for that, but that was something that he said, government property, the seat, the citadel of power in Karnataka. He said that from right there. From having said that to the junior Kharge's statements, sort of repeated statements, by the way, there's a reason why his words have started to carry less and less weight, is because he caters to a certain audience that just wants to dismiss everything, absolutely everything and anything that comes from the Sangh. In this case, if they're trying to follow the Tamil Nadu model, the Supreme Court in itself in 2023 ruled that RSS could hold route marches across the state.
Yeah.
That is what the reality of the legal situation is. But the reason Priyank Kharge keeps going after the Sangh is because of a deep sense of insecurity. Because in the Sangh, nobody is low and below. Everybody is the same. That sense of equality, of national, of devotion as well as service, it runs so strong and so high. Over 1,60,000 service-related projects and organizations that the Sangh runs. There is nobody you can find in Bengaluru and Karnataka who will have one bad thing to say about the Sangh's work. Therefore, that insecurity is what we are seeing in these statements today.
Now, is it insecurity or is it partners? Is it partners? Because he equated the RSS and with SDPI, because he can't say PFI now. Now, is that something else, or is it that the Congress leadership is somewhere signaling to the RSS engage with us in Karnataka?
I don't believe that the RSS, the Congress need to signal if they really want to have a conversation on anything. First, they should change their tone and tenor about how they speak about nationalism, and that engagement can definitely happen. Having said that, in very close circles in Karnataka here, what we believe is that this is a distraction tactic from very pressing issues. Just a couple of days ago, a young girl was brutally raped and murdered in Mysore, and she actually hails from Priyank Kharge's region, from his district, Burgi. We've been asking him, I have been asking him for 5 days now, please say something about this issue. No. Farmers have been going through a lot of crop loss and floods because of floods that have happened in those regions. He has not spoken a word about it. He has something to say about Bengaluru, which he's not even in charge of. He has something to say about the Sangh, which I don't know why he likes to rake up these issues. But on pertinent matters, distraction. We believe that this has been a mere distraction ploy, because if you the RSS, it makes some people very happy. It makes them very, like these guys are speaking up for us. That's how it makes them feel. That's why he keeps...
If distraction was the intent, then somewhere Priyank Kharge seems to have succeeded Syed Asad Abbas, because today we had Kiran Majumdar Shaw complain to Siddaramaiah. Wake up. Look, an international delegation has been embarrassed because of the potholes in Bengaluru. People who want to come to invest in the state are going back with a bad perception. So is that the intent here?
Anand Sahab, I see a certain intent, and I'll tell you what it is. The fact that the Karnataka government, the Karnataka state, is the second largest contributor to the GDP of the nation. We have outpaced the national GDP by 6.2%, agriculture by 4%. Under the same Siddaramaiah Congress government, and all those who are getting
because of or in spite of?
Are that just 30 seconds?
That's the argument.
30. Just give me 30 seconds, sir. The fact is that we say of potholes Bangalore, traffic Bangalore. There's no traffic in Delhi. There are no potholes in Delhi. There's no potholes traffic in Hyderabad, Chennai, and other major cities of India. The fact is Bangalore continues to be the startup hub of India.
For how long, sir? Nara Lokesh has just confirmed to Network 18 that Google is investing millions of dollars in setting up in Hyderabad and in Andhra, in Visakhapatnam. In Visakhapatnam, it's their biggest investment outside of the US. So it's not happening in Karnataka. Sir, my point is, sir, it does not matter. It does not matter, viewers and Syed Asad Abbas, what is the state of affairs in Delhi, Hyderabad, etc. One has to be concerned only with what is the state of affairs in Bengaluru, because those who are Bengaluru citizens who want to see Bengaluru as the capital, technology services capital of the world, are today standing embarrassed, and they are putting out posts saying, what are you doing? Dr. Ranganathan.
Bengaluru.
So is this a distraction tactic? Let's try and bring out opium of the masses out, so that the real issues get smothered and perhaps brushed under the carpet.
Yes, absolutely. Couple of points. Look, people like my good friend Abbas, they stay in posh areas of Bangalore, so there are no potholes there. The drainage is excellent. He's staying next to the Chief Minister. What does he care what the rest of the Bangaloreans face? The rest of the Bangaloreans are facing as much hell, if not worse, I'm confirming it, than the people of Delhi. Recently, I was in Bangalore and I felt so good. I used to curse Delhi traffic and potholes. I felt so good being in Bangalore. Sorry to bring out that PG Woodian analogy that if you are sad and depressed, quickly find someone who's more sad and more depressed and you will feel better.
Yeah.
I felt better in Bangalore. And the second point is, thank you that we could at least laugh at this. Second point what Surbhi ji made is absolutely correct. Look, let me be very clear about this. The SDPI has not been banned. It is the umbrella organization under which the PFI, a terror organization, was banned. So this comparison of RSS with SDPI is ridiculous. If you want to ban the RSS, you haven't banned the SDPI. If you ban the BJP, then you can talk
Here is what they want to do.
BJP a terror
Sir, the
organization.
SDPI is a political organization. The PFI is already banned. So it is irritating some people because the RSS has not been acted upon, but the PFI has been. The political entity is BJP and SDPI, but they are equating RSS with SDPI now. So that's also a narrative shift, very smartly done. But Dr. Ranganathan, here is the reality. From Delhi, right now I have just looked at the maps. From let's say the Supreme Court to Greater Noida, it will take us 50 minutes and the distance traversed is more than 40 kilometers. Okay, it's 50 minutes, 55 minutes. This is the story between Delhi and NCR. Guess how much distance will you cover in 55 minutes in Bengaluru?
Now, I don't have to guess.
Any point on the road right now at this point in time. You will not be able to cover more than 15 kilometers, sir.
Yes, and I tell you, I suffered this 3 days ago. It took me longer from my hotel to the auditorium venue in Bangalore, 3 hours, than it took me from Delhi to Bangalore, 2 hours, 30 minutes flight.
So is this purely distractive, or is it a multi-layered entity to one, polarize a certain vote bank which they feel they can by going after the RSS? To pacify certain entities who seem to be a little rattled with 100 years of the RSS and the attention that it got, because Priyank Kharge had a problem with that too. And Surabhi Hodigere, the last but not the least, the woes of governance issues in Karnataka, which they believe they can tide over by trying to keep the people, the Janta, distracted on all these issues. And is the BJP taking the bait? Yeah.
No, it's absolutely, multifaceted in terms of the intent and the purpose. The distraction, it's a big reality. Not just Bengaluru, like I said, there are very, very big concerns in Kalyana Karnataka region. I have not heard Priyank Kharge talk about the fact that lowest per capita income comes from his region. And again, this girl that I mentioned who was brutally raped and murdered comes from the Dalit community. He has not spoken one word about this incident. This is the state of affairs in Karnataka that they're trying to brush over. In terms of whether speaking about the Sangh is an easy target that gets all our emotions riled up and so on and so forth. Let me tell you that that's not how weak the RSS is, the ecosystem that we belong to is. We are very well aware. If you see during the Padasanchalana, during these marches, there's hordes of people who come just to shower flowers on the people who are doing this. There is a very important role that the Sangh plays that is beyond Kharge's imagination, which is of nation building and of rooting that nation building in something that is incredibly dharmic and part of this land. That is what irks Priyank Kharge and his kind.
Is that what it is irking Mr. Priyank Kharge and somebody else, or do they feel that the work that the RSS is doing, the beneficiary is the BJP and not the Congress party anymore? So is that the reason why this?
An ABVP member who's become a chief minister of a state from a Congress party in Telangana. So if you say that RSS is restricted to impacting one party, it is not true. It is about nation building, character building, as well as of seva. This is not I would not say that this is the argument that Priyank Kharge is making.
Yeah, but you use that argument well, Surabhi Hodigere, notwithstanding the fact that ABVP cadet did not get the respect or get the attention that he thought he will get in the BJP. So he switched ranks and there he is now ended up being chief minister in Revanth Reddy. But yes, there is a story and there are other RSS members who are also tall Congress leaders in the past, and there is a lot to mention there.
The fact is, there has not just been Congress government of the last 30 years. There has been your BJP government too. So don't pin the blame only on the Congress. Pothole traffic has been a problem even during Basuraj Bommai and B.S. Yediyurappa of the BJP.
My point is, the Congress party was elected because they will fix it, and Siddaramaiah said, I will do it, I will fix it. Have they been able to fix it, or have they only made matters worse? That's where it is. It's no point. The point is that whoever is talking about nation building, you have a problem with them. Whoever is talking about doing more for Bharat, you have a problem with them. Have you been able to set a fantastic governance record? You have not. Have you been able to improve the life and livelihood of the common people of Karnataka? You have not. Is Karnataka growing because of your governance or in spite of your governance? The jury is out on that and people will see. They can see. And you just need to see what the Biocon chief has now put out today. It's real lived experience that she's put out. And she is asking this question. So if that is also going to fall on a blind spot, then perhaps they are blinded. Perhaps this leadership is blinded by a certain thought process which they believe will work for them, despite the incremental gains for them actually in the minus over the last 12 to 14 years. Anyway.